Well, I think that's hello there, Katie. Whoa, what's the whoa? I'm still trying to figure out. I literally just started this thing, make sure this thing's actually working. Hello. Everybody good? Everybody happy? Everybody on? Yep. All right. I'm bored silly, so I figured I'd go traipse around Czechoslovakia for a while. Oh, ow, 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 oh, oh. Yeah, there we go. That hurt. Oh, random exclamation. Ah, that's fair. What am I gonna do today? Ow. That muscle just does not want to relax. You ate you some grapes? I had grapes today too. That was my after work snack actually. Ah, god damn it. I just fucked that up big. I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. No, I want to push. How do I... That really sucks. That's a dead tire. Crap. Actually, does this one have... Yes, it does. It's worn. What about the other one? Damaged. Badly damaged. And let's take the damaged. Fuck. Totally wasn't paying attention there, just went straight into the thing. Fuck. Hmm. And grapes are yummy. I usually do green grapes. Not for any particular reason, just because it's the grape I grab. I don't think I have anything wrong against any other color of grape. Okay, I need this thing off of that. Push. Ow! Come on. Get off of the thing. Let's take backpack off, vest off, drop the rifles. A lot more stamina. There we go. Stamina back up. Yay! Okay. Pick up my rifles again. You definitely prefer white grape juice? I've never noticed a taste difference. I'm not saying there isn't one. I don't think I've ever noticed a taste difference. Maybe it's just my taste buds aren't skewed for that sort of thing. But yeah, I don't think I've ever actually noticed any kind of taste difference. Tried mixing grape juice and lemonade. That could be good. I can see that being pretty good. I honestly don't even remember the last time I had grape juice. I have orange juice and cranberry juice and lemonade is one of my favorites. Yeah. And the only juice I have currently is I got a thing of orange juice in the fridge. But I don't think I have any other juices. Maybe once I get to the new house. Yeah, there's some news. I bought a house today. Officially closed. I now own a house. I get possession on the 23rd, so 10 days from now. Yeah, I adulted. Oof. At least I'm not going to be homeless, and that's the main thing. For a while there, it was looking like I might just end up being homeless. So. Yeah, I spent $200,000, which is going to be $350,000 by the time all said and done on that place, if I actually hold it that long. Yep. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna end up moving about 3 hours away. Probably right near the end of the month. If you don't see me stream too much, that'll be why. Hell or high water, I will be there for HLC's stream. I may only be on my phone and not actually be, like, doing anything. I will at least be there. I will pop in my head at least once to say hey. Boots. Handrail, ghillie hood, pouches. AK-7 for you. Polymer. Wow, this is a shitty helicopter. So yeah. What's new with Katie? What have you been up to? Just working and hanging and just chilling out, or how's your life? Because my life has been hectic as all fuck. It'd be really nice to see somebody actually living life good. Hey, vacation. Oh yeah, that's right too. Vacation's good. Summer vacation. I wish. It was a family vacation. You went with everybody, right? If I remember correctly. Send me a photo. Woo, photos. Haha, remembered. I feel smart. Smart. Ow, 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 Charlie horse. Charlie horse. Oh, that's big bad Charlie horse. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Ooh, that hurt. Follow the road. Oh, oh. Oh. Okay. Now, do. Pictures. Oh, wait a minute. What is this now? That's a gun deck. That's a battleship. 35. Double turret. It's not in Ohio. Or oh, the bulge at the waterline. That's the Texas. Yeah. Ha ha ha! Ah! Last of her kind. Yeah. Last of her kind is right though. I mean, like that era ship is not many of them left because they were all sold for scrap. That's straight up World War One. Never mind World War Two kind of freaking boat. Yeah. She's definitely last of her class. Whether she's the last World War One battleship afloat, I don't know. But she's definitely the last of her class. No, she was. I don't think she was a dreadnought. Dreadnought was a British boat. Well, at least the dreadnought class was a British boat. I don't know what her class, the Texas would be class-wise. I'm not too up on Navy. I'm an Air Force person. My mother would probably know, but I have no idea. Well, yeah, because it was everything pre and post Dreadnought. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Actually, I had to. Was it the last HLC stream? I actually had to tell somebody about the Dreadnought effect. Because it was everything before Dreadnought and everything after Dreadnought. Because the Tomcat, the F-14, is the air equivalent to the Dreadnought effect. There's everything before the 14 and then everything after the 14. Because once the 14 came along and could do beyond visual range engagements, it changed the game so much. New York was a Dreadnought, and then there you go, yeah. And she'd definitely be the last of the New York class. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Nothing. I don't want a broom. Moving kind of quick. Silencer off of that. Quick battery. We should definitely have more ships turned into museums. is it for sure. Hey, stupid. My milkshake brings other boys to the yard, and they're like, I want to drink. Really like to see the Nimitz class as a museum. Yeah. I would have liked to have seen Big E become a museum. That still drives me nuts that Big E didn't become a museum. The only problem with a Nimitz class is they're all nuclear. And I don't know if you really want to put a nuclear reactor, right? That would be the only kind of iffy bit. Yeah, I know they're bringing back the Enterprise. At least the name, anyways. You can take the nuclear reactor out, but I mean, like, it's so... You can't really at the same time. Like, you can shut it down and pull all the nuclear material, but it's so ingrained into the hull of the ship that it's not really something you can just sort of yank, as it were. And even then, I don't know if that's something you really want to even play with, because it's so ingrained into the ship. It's gonna have all the piping and yada yada. It'd be interesting. Like, I'm definitely sure that they could make it work, but I don't know if anybody would have the money to be able to do it, and if the regulators would even allow it. Because again, you're putting even an old nuclear reactor, you're still putting a reactor in civilian areas. If they were smart about it, they could probably turn it into power generation for the city. You can get the city on board and produce power. Yeah. And even then, I don't know if they'd actually need to take it out to scrap it or scuttle it. Honestly. They could just block it off and sink it. But I mean, like, it depends on how they, like, if they scrap it, then they're definitely, right? But then you're cutting it up anyways. I don't know. It'd be interesting. It's an interesting concept. I don't know how you'd go about with a nuclear reactor. I don't believe there's ever been a nuke boat that has become a museum because of that. Probably because of that. Not really. You could seal it off, and it wouldn't do anything. You could seal it, yeah. Like, those boats are built to be sealed off for the people on board. Like if they ever have a problem with the reactor, they could seal the thing and there would be no radiation leaks, so it would be perfectly harmless. Do the same thing and just make it permanent for a coral reef, and it wouldn't even bat an eye. Easier said than, well, 100%. The whole thing is. This is what I'm saying. I don't even know if they would entertain the idea of it, because it would be very difficult, no matter what. No matter what method they used, no matter what they did, it would be a very difficult process right from the word go. I mean, the only real bonus they could get is, like, literally turn it into a museum / power plant for the city. Because I know there was one boat that was actually used that way. I forget exactly which, but I know there was one boat that was actually plugged into the city's grid to provide power for a while, because there was something. So, I mean, theoretically, you would be able to do it again, but then you're leaving the reactor operational and yada 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 yada. All the fun that comes along with that. The biggie, yes. The last biggie was a nuke boat. I think that was actually the first nuke boat, if I'm not mistaken. The biggie from World War II obviously wasn't. Maybe that's why they didn't feel going for scrap, because, again, how do you deal with the reactor, right? That would make sense. Hey, shotgun. Yeah. Last Enterprise was kind of for scrap. I know the last one was kind of scrap. Because it's the one there was a lot of people who were pushing to get her to become a museum ship, and they just didn't go for it. And I have a sneaky suspicion part of the reason was because she was a nuke boat. There's a half-sunken concrete ship in the middle of Galveston Harbor. Huh! Why not? There's a Pykrete boat in Jasper, so sure, why not? Is the Pike Crate boat still around? Okay, so the boat itself, kind of. Um, all of the refrigerating tubing and the refrigerating plant and all of that kind of stuff is still there. There is no more Pykrete there though, and the wood pulp is long since been gone. But like the tubes that formed the cooling system to keep the Pykrete are all still there. You can still see that if you go down diving on it. But yeah. It depends on what you call by what part of it is the boat. Like the only metal structure of the boat is still there. But can you consider that the boat? Right? Yeah. I wouldn't mind visiting like the USS Lexington or something like that. But I don't think I'd ever actually like, because I'd want to see the museum. Like I'd like to see the ship, and I'd like to see the aircraft and yada yada yada, everything that's around that. The rest of it doesn't really do anything for me personally, because again, I'm not a Navy boy. Like yeah, I have a passing interest in the Navy and their ships just because, but I mean like, it's just that it's a passing interest. It's not nothing I really care about, as it were. I've been on the Arizona, the memorial over top of the Arizona, anyways. Yeah, I don't know. It was one of the few places even I got choked up. You get through, and like it's when you actually understand what happened there. I mean, like there's a lot of people because they do big boats at a time. They take them over. They go. A bunch of people go traipsing around on the thing. If yeah, I don't know. You're right. It would be interesting, but I don't know if I'd ever actually do it. Off the course? No, there's nothing left off the course to Normandy. They have long since cleaned all that up. Unless you go, like, really far out into the, like, the deep water, where you might find, like, some of the duplex drive tanks that swamped. You might find that sort of thing, but, like, any of the actual defenses, anything close enough to shore to that people might actually get anywhere near, that has all been long since cleaned up. Because it's Normandy, and they're like this, it's a big touristy trap. Like it's there's a lot of people that go there. Therefore, actually, if I had my choice of going anywhere just to see shipwrecks and things like that, actually, I'd really like to go to Bikini Atoll. Yep, I'm out of here. Oh, dude, they're always finding stuff in the med. Yeah. Most of the bombs, it's usually Frosty that brings them up. Like, they are not themselves going out to dig them up. But there are still World War trench bombs. Like, they dig a trench and then they dig a tunnel down, try and get underneath their trench and put in, like, this giant fucking bomb and then, like, let it off. That way you destroy their trench line. That way you can go after them, really. Like, there's some of those bombs that are actually still there, and they know about it. There's one that's literally sitting right on top of a town, too. Like, well, underneath the town. That shit's scary, because, I mean, like, it's old explosive at this point. Like, that shit could just go off at any moment, just cuz. Yep. And they're not little bombs, too. Like, we're talking, like, 20, 30 ton of explosives underneath these things. Because, again, they're 150 feet down, and they got to be able to burst through the surface and take out the trench line above. They're not, yeah, it's... And there's still some of those things out there. It's crazy, some of the shit that's out there. But they are still finding airdrop bombs. Stuff that just went deep, and as the farmers plow their fields... Can you imagine that? Just be driving along on your tractor, and next thing you know, bang, boom! Dude, that's good. The very concept of that is just freaky. That's a military convoy. Bullets, less part. Yeah, I would imagine. It wouldn't surprise me one little bit, to be totally honest. You get into the Ardennes or something like that, it really wouldn't surprise me one little bit if you found a bunch of freaking stuff left over. Buried deep in some foxhole that nobody ever bothered to dig up. Imagine the... Oh, dude. Pacific is just gonna be freaking riddled with shit. Gilly wrap. Sorry, I'm just talking to my mother here. She's sending me information because, again, I'm just buying a house. So many small convoy sunken ships. Yeah. Oh, for God's sakes, mother. Hmm. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. All the small ships, all the freaking big ships. I don't know. But then realistically, any ocean is going to be covered in crap because, I mean, even the Atlantic, I mean, all the ships from all the wolf packs and everything else. There's some serious tonnage at the bottom of the ocean. God dang it. Mother, why do you want to talk to me now? Like, seriously. Yep. Yeah. My kitty had... I don't know, she's... Facebook is still saying you're with me. I don't know if you actually are. Facebook. OBS. Still saying you're with me. Oh, you are still there. Just quiet, because you got nothing to say. That's fair. I got very little to say, too. And I've got, like, 3 different people trying to gibber at me while I play a video game. Talking to the realtor, talking to Jeff, talking to my mother. Now what? Started an hour early today. 1800 now. And I've got 51 minutes into stream already. That way I finish an hour early, and I can actually get a bit of dinner before I have to go to bed. Meow. Right, Kybers? Right. Kittens. If she's up to it, I think somebody might just be coming to work with me tomorrow. To go to a meeting fairly early on, so... Butt back. Only take that. Oh, another pistol, more suppressor. Take that. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. On the 26th, what day? 26th. So that's the Monday. Yeah. Bunny foo foo run to the forest. And up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Just drilling over sinking chip fish in the background. That's fair. You do you. I mean, it still impresses me that you actually come back. You're by far the most loyal. Well, I don't even know if that's the word. You're the one person who shows up here more than anybody else. And the fact that you do still boggles my mind sometimes, because this can't be entertaining. I watching me play a video game. I don't know. Perhaps. Hey. Big Meg. Ooh. 40 mil explosive. Lar. With nothing in it. God damn it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad you show up. This would be kind of boring without you. But it still boggles my mind that you do. I'm gonna need a bio break soon. Actually, let's pull into the gas station. Boop. Shut off the truck. Be right back from bio break. Yeah. Bio break has been accomplished. Liquids and snackies. Yeah. Alright. Liquids and snackies. There. Ow, 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 ow. Charlie horse. Charlie horse. Ow. Ooh, okay. Let's keep the ground. I really don't want to stop in this town. There's some of the smaller towns. I'm too far south. Let's go right here. Congrats. Is congrats in order? Yeah, fair enough. Do you suffer from short-term memory loss? I don't remember. Oh, that could have been bad. Oh, there's a helicopter over there. Meow. You're just gonna sit in the hallway and stare at me? I mean, that's fair. Can't really stop you. Bless you. Did I sneeze? What? Oh, okay. And I'm through the troops. Woo! Sound like it? Fair enough. Generally speaking, if I sneeze, you know I sneeze. I don't hold sneezes in. See, now I've got Chumbawamba in my head. Do you suffer from long-term memory loss? Oh, there's a kitten. Hello there, kitten. Hi. Meow yourself. Hello there. Hello there, little pretty kitty. Who's your pretty kitty? Who's your pretty kitty? Are you a pretty kitty? Are you the prettiest of kitties? Yes, you are. Meow. Oh, I know. I grabbed a bag of freaking chips and I haven't opened it up, so you're like, what the hell, man? Yeah. Kitten wants a freaking food. Yep. My kitten wants a food. Alright. Miss Vicky, sour cream and onion. Come here. Come on to the screen at least. Prove that I'm not doing it. Yeah, you're yellow. There you go. There's the licky licky. You little weirdo. It's the salt, isn't it? You trying to take it from me? You don't get to take the chip. You get to lick the chip. Okay, you done? Alright. Ow. You weirdo. I don't know what it is with you and potato. I don't get it. You're a cat. You shouldn't like potato. And yet you eat fries. Strange little kitty. But a pretty kitty. Yes. God damn it. Oh shit. What do we got in this crash site? 3-round standard mag. AKM drum mag. Combat gloves. The Werns. Pristine DMR. Okay. Now that's something we can get behind. Because our current DMR is worn. let's take it in. Good. Worst case, I take the rounds. Alright. Right, if you're actually gonna go to sleep, we'll turn on the kitten cam. Yes. Just sit there and eat much, stare at me eating chips, eh? You little weirdo. Yep. Really exhilarating. Driving through the forest. Little bunny wolf ram driving through the forest. Picking up his Zeds and bopping him on the head. Gotta get that fixed. zombies. Nah. Middle of the road. It's a bad place to be. Gary, eat Pepsi. Good. I'm on camera. Got a shield. Not that anybody's actually watching me. Well, no, I mean, pretty sure that even you, Katie, aren't even watching. You're just ruling over ships last night, you said, dude. Which is fair. Came up with an overly complicated 16 playoff system. If you'd like to hear about it, I'd probably DM it because it's a long. I'd be down to hear about it. I don't know if I would understand a lot of it though, because I'm barely understanding what you're talking about. 16 play. How do you do 16 playoffs? You need 8 teams. Even if you cut it, you'd still end up with 3. You would have to. Yeah. And you know me with sports ball. I mean, like So like the first and second teams playing in the standings, they get an immediate through, and then teams 3, 4, 5, and 6 they play each other, and then depending on like 3, like player 1 plays 3, 4, whoever wins from 3, 4, and then 2 plays would play whoever wins from 5, 6 kind of thing, or. Versus 3 and 5 versus 4. Yeah, okay, that works. I don't know, like that. I mean, it would work, but I just don't know if you'd really want to do that because, I mean, like that gives teams 1 and 2 an unfair advantage. Because now when they ended up only having to play 1 series, as it were. whereas the other team's now played 2, and they're going into that second series uh, with less energy, less yada yada yada. But then you could also say that they're also going in with more momentum behind them and yada yada. Like, I don't know. It's a reward for doing better in the regular season. Yeah, that's fair. So it incentivizes league play the rest of the season. I can see it. I don't know if anybody would actually go for it. At a 12-team format, eh? What the hell are you doing out here? I have a 12-team format, because if you spare them off, that means there's still left 6. A couple of those teams would have to get buys, yeah. Interesting. Of course, 12 is a multiple of 4, so it's just 2 less and turn to 4. So, yeah, alright, yeah. I would think going with the simple format would be the best format, personally. Why overcomplicate things if you don't have to, but I can also see the fun of it. Because, I mean, realistically, as long as you're in formats of multiples of 4, it'd be the easiest, that's the easiest possible way of doing it, right? Overcomplicating it is fun. This is what I'm saying. If that's what you like doing, I'm not just, I get it. Making things overcomplicated, well, I don't know if overly complicated, but definitely making things a bit more complicated than normal can definitely be fun. I mean, I am German after all. Look at our everything. German engineering. You DM'd me the overcomplicated system. Oh, thank you. I will read it later, because obviously I am a tad busy. Not really. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with there's nothing stopping me from like just putting this on pause and going to read it. But I mean, you are literally the only one in chat. I don't know. You tell me. You good with a pause chat for a while, or you want me to just continue on? I mean, it literally you are in the chat. You'd be the one I would be like. I'd probably just read it out loud, honestly. Seeing as you're the only one in chat to actually hear it, you'd be the one I'd be reading it to, so it's up to you. Don't understand. Yeah, fair enough. All right. And we're gonna Alt Tab, and we're gonna go to Discord. Okay. So here it starts with 6v5 series, the winner of which plays against number 2. So let's say 6 wins. Round 2 of this series would be 6v2, and 4v3. The winner of these series would play in a series together, so we'll say number 2 wins and 4 wins. Oh, that is really complicated. I would just play 4 and 3 off of each other and have one play 4. The winner of this series moves on to the finals against. So literally, number 2 and number 3, well, number 1 and number 2 literally only play one series apiece, unless 2 beats 4 in that case. Wow, that's weird. Yeah. Series are 2 games where each team with the highest amount of scores and 2 wins series. If it's tied at the end of the second game, the third game will be played. Number 1 gets an auto bid right to the final. Yeah. I don't know. See, that doesn't like I'd probably go 6v 6-4 and maybe 5-3. They play each other. The winner there goes on to play 1 and 2, however you want to put it. And then the winner of that series goes on to win the final. Right? Because that just seems like, I mean, at that point, let's just say for the sake of it, on that one, the underdogs always win. Just devil's advocate, right? That means they played 1 series, 2 series, 3 series, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they would have played 4 series. If the underdog always wins, they would end up playing 4 series. Well, they'd be going into their 4th series, playing 30 to a completely fresh team. That's Oh, what do we got here? Yeah. No, I get what you're doing there. That makes sense. It just that final team ends up with such an advantage because they're going into the final series possibly fresh, whereas the other team has now possibly played up to 3 other series on their own. Now, that would be a huge benefit for having done better in like the open season, as it were. But at the same time, is that fair? I don't know. They could be rusty from also sitting on their asses. Yeah, but nobody's going to do that because obviously they're going to be freaking training their hearts out. Because, like, why wouldn't you? I mean, like... I don't know. It would be interesting to think. I can totally see where you're going with it, though. Because, I mean, like, it would highly incentivize doing better in... It isn't meant to be realistic. Yeah, clearly, no one is... There's no team on the planet that would actually agree to that. At least I wouldn't think, anyways. I could be wrong. But, I mean, like... It would be interesting in and of itself, just because... how... Because it incentivizes doing better in the actual like regular season itself, it would be interesting to see how much that would change things. Right? Because I mean, like, there's already teams out there who like don't play their best players in the early playoffs because they don't want to wear them out. So, yeah, I mean, It would definitely be interesting. Jeffrey's playing War Thunder. Hopefully he doesn't leak any docs. He doesn't have any docs to leak. At least not that I'm aware of, anyways. I mean, he might have something to leak. I don't know. Hey, where is the zombie? I hear you, zombie. Oh, you're in there. Is there anything I want in there? Nope. Okay, you're gonna stay in the jail then. Well, actually, he might have a few. Well, no, if he's playing with him, they won't be classified. Although, he does have docs that you wouldn't want out on the open market. Architectural drawings of fuel farms and the like. I don't know what his security clearance would be. I'm pretty sure he's just limited reliability. Well, and that's what I'm wondering. I mean, like, I definitely, you got nothing that'll end you up in jail. But I mean, like, it's definitely stuff like some of the architectural, like the alert drawings and stuff like that. It's not something that you'd want out on the open market, but at the same time, yeah. I'd be willing to bet your security clearance is just reliable. If you even have the security clearance, as it were. You may not. Yeah, this is the point. Right? Like, that's why, like, you're definitely not getting your hands on anything that... Right? But I mean, like, the only thing that I ever actually, like, the only thing I need my secret security clearance is, whatchamacallit, weapon shipments and things like that. And wait a minute, why am I talking to you in chat? Discord. That's the reason we have Discord.
Because I'm padding the stats.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, now I gotta mute your game so I can't hear me anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I think the worst thing I've seen on a drive is just, like, not for external distribution.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, it's definitely stuff you don't want just out there, right? For anybody, but at the same time...
But it's not a controlled document. Nobody has to sign it. Nobody... Because
again, it's nothing that somebody with Google and half engineering smarts wouldn't be able to figure out.
And I'm sure if it was an enemy, they probably got spy photos of alert that are way better quality than the Google.
Oh, they've probably got freaking full-on LiDAR freaking...
Yeah. But that doesn't really show you what's underground.
But yes and no, it depends on the wave and yada yada yada. But
No, LiDAR's all light ranging.
but lidar, radar,
Ground
penetrating radars.
But all they see up there is your buried pipelines for the fuel and heating oil.
You would think that.
Like, the tank farm's all above ground.
But everything's above ground. It's alert, man.
It's a little hard to do below ground stuff up there without massive amounts of excavation equipment and explosives.
Yeah. Nothing cool big. I kid. Effectively.
No, most of my work involves landfills. There's very little cool about what I do.
You know, landfills get their own little interesting
Well, they
bits.
get fairly interesting when you get down into the quirks of it, like having to... Actually, what I've been plugging away on is the giant mine remediation stuff for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So they drained all the tailings pond and scraped them clean.
Yeah.
Now we're trying to figure out where the hell we're going to get all the gravel from, so we're... How much of this hill do we want to turn into rubble with dynamite and then grind it up into gravel?
Just
That's
so they
pretty
can
much
get it in
everything
there
up
so
there
they
is
can-
exposed bedrock.
Yeah.
There's a really cool fault line that runs like straight down that bay of Great Slave.
Oh, yeah.
You can kind of see it in aerial imagery. It's just like this straight line, perfectly straight, about 50 meters wide.
Yeah, but the coolest thing,
ranges up there, kind of like straight lines.
realistically, the coolest thing I do in my job is I can tell you exactly where a C-17 is, like, to the inch. Exactly where a C-17 is going to balance if you were to stick it on a stick.
Yeah, well, that's part of what they trained you to be able to do.
It's actually not that hard either. Like, give me 5 minutes, I could probably teach anybody to do it.
Yeah.
In fact, give me 5 minutes, I have taught people to do it.
That's part of your job now. You're no longer the doer of things, you're now the teacher of
I'm
things.
now the teacher of the things. Yep. Oh. Yep, possession on the 26th. And then we just gotta get all my stuff down there and get it all loaded, moved in, and just don't know how they do possession if I actually have to be there, because technically that would be a day of work for me.
Oh, did I take off something important on that guy? Oh, that guy's chasing me down. Yay, playing from the early 50s against stuff from the 70s.
Yeah, sounds like it right to me.
Yep.
They sound angry. They are angry.
Well, it's just a very unbalanced game.
What? No. War Thunder unbalanced. For shame, you say. For shame.
Yeah, I'll take my Hunter against F8s. Yeah, Corsair 2s.
I'm going to calm them down. I'm gonna calm them
And
down
they didn't give me the kill on the
with
other guy.
45 caliber lead projectiles. Like such. See? They're calm now. They're laying down. They're having a nap.
Pretty sure the F8s are brokenly overpowered at the moment. That's kind of the Easy
How
mode
is an
training wheels.
F8? Well,
Because they made them way too maneuverable.
no, the F8 was actually fairly maneuverable. F8 was actually a really good bird, just nobody knows about it.
Well, they're hideous.
There is that too. They're not a pretty bird by any means. But the Corsair 2 was actually a really good bird. Why so angry? Well, if you were hungry and nobody was willing to feed you, you'd get hangry too.
Are they angry? Or the zombies?
Yeah, zombies.
I think they're just
I think they're hangry.
Eastern European. I think that has more
Also
to do.
hangry. Also that, but yeah, that works, yeah. Boop. Don't care about that.
Why are you still collecting guns?
I'm not.
Oh, you're just grabbing it to use, or?
I'm just grabbing it to see what was in it. Maybe I want the ammo. And I never remember exactly what ammo some of the more rare guns actually use. Is it Winchester? Is it? Realistically, I'm just playing because I got nothing better to do, and I wasn't really feeling Stardew Valley right now. Because technically, we've gotten to the end of that game.
Yeah.
Supposedly, Grandpa judging your farm is like the end game, as it were. You can continue on forever if you want, if you so desire, obviously. But I'm like, that's.
I should
like,
keep this Buccaneer company.
Yes, Buccaneers always need company.
What was the first flight date? Corsair Crusader. No, not the War Thunder wiki. I want the actual wiki. Vought F8 Crusader. First flight, March of 55. I guess there's not that big of an age gap between the Hunter and the... Big enough that technology took a bit of a jump.
Oh. Not all that surprising, though. Technology takes monster jumps all the time.
Yeah. 4-year age gap, and I don't get flares or an afterburner.
6-year age gap, you can go from cloth-covered biplane to jet engine.
Yeah. Well, just because they were still making them, it's not like...
They were still using them. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, not as many as...
The Brits went from the
swordfish to
the
the
swordfish to the meteor in 6 years, less than 6 years.
Yeah, but the swordfish was also an old plane when World
True,
War
but
II
they were
kicked
still
off.
in use. It was still highly used. I mean, like, hey, Wolfram, what's up? What? What are we saying hey for?
Hey, we're the monkeys? Let's see, I should be able to get in behind this F3. I've got pathetic little short-range missiles. So let's get inside a kilometer.
Do you know if there's a way just... You know if there's a way to make just the edges colored on a Google spreadsheet? On a Google spreadsheet? No. I've never used Google Docs like that. Work pays for Microsoft Office, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I can make Excel do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Is this guy... Nope, he's not doing a head-on, he's just gotten slow.
But Google
All right.
spreadsheets, yeah, I don't have Google, so I don't even know.
G91, you gonna get him? Yep.
We were actually having that conversation the other day at work. How I actually kind of want the second coming of Christ because it would unite the world in such a way.
It would free up a lot of real estate.
It would free up a lot of real estate. It would unite the world. It would also unite the world against. Right?
Just
But I
want
mean,
the
like,
rapture to happen to get the evangelicals off my back.
just it would be to see the world come together with a sole purpose would be, oh dude, it'd be cool. Either the second coming of Christ or like aliens.
Yeah, aliens I think would be the better way to do it.
Either way, there would be half the world would be united with them, the other half of the world would be united against them. Because you know they would.
Well, if he wasn't, like, an asshole, I wouldn't have a problem if Jesus came back. But if he acted like half the evangelicals, oh yeah, big problem.
Hmm.
But if he just comes back preaching what he was always preaching, just, you know, be nice to
Yeah,
people.
If the Jesus of the Bible itself were to actually come back, he wouldn't be a bad dude.
No, he'd be hanging out with the poor people and the sick people and the prostitutes. And
Yeah.
I kind of want the rapture to happen just to see which so-called Christians are left. It's like, oh, you failed the litmus test.
Or even what religion? Can you imagine that
Yeah.
we've all been wrong and it's like raw?
Yeah, the Zoroastrians had it, right?
Yeah.
Or the Jains.
I didn't find any fault with the Jains to begin with, though.
No, they're just like, they're like Quakers. It's just a pacifist group. Do no harm. Although they push it a little too far, like, don't swat mosquitoes. It's like, no, I'm squishing them. They breed
Yeah.
fast enough. I will freely admit to being speciesist. I will
Yep.
protect humans over most other species. Well, I suppose it depends on the human, too.
Said it before and I'll say it again. If there is a God, then there's no way any of the religions have the true understanding of him. 100%.
No. They can't...
It's one of my personal favorite arguments. If God be for me, who could be against me? Well, no, exactly. If God was actually on your side, nobody would be able to stand against that. If you have the actual right answer, anybody who tries to argue against the right answer just makes themselves look stupid. The guy comes along and says 2 + 2 = 3. Has some way of handy wavy proving that it's 3. But then another guy comes along and says, no, 2 + 2 = 5. And again, some handy wavy way of proving that it's 5. Whoever you choose to believe is faith. That's full-on faith. And that's where religion is right now. But the moment somebody comes along and says, no, 2 + 2 = 4, you can't argue the correct answer. If God be for me, who could be against me? Exactly. Which tells me God is not actually for you. And I don't know if Jeff is gone, but he's no longer talking. I don't even know if you're being picked up. Oh no, you said you were hearing yourself through the. No, his headset probably just died or done something stupid, or his animal was being noisy, so he turned off the mic. Usually some. Oh no, his internet just dropped. He just left chat altogether. He's no longer even on Discord. Ooh. Internet went down. He is out on an acreage, so his internet's not exactly the greatest. Power blip, something, yeah. Could be 100 different things. I keep telling him to get a freaking UPS, but he never does. I'm a firm believer in UPSs. Acreage. As in, like, size of an acre? He's on an acreage. AKA his where he lives. He's got a lot of space, more than anything. That's really all it means. Huh. Yeah, where his house is built, I think he's on like 5 acres. Oh, I see him pop back up into.
Yeah, no, internet just did weird things, so I
Hit the bed completely? Yeah.
unplugged the modem, unplugged the router, gave it a bit of a reset to see if it helps. Probably won't. I don't know why our internet is so bloody unreliable. It should not be.
Yeah, now I gotta get freaking internet to the new place. Wonder if I'm gonna be able to
What's
get
in a,
Shaw.
It's in a new enough building. Do you not have Telus fiber?
Telus
in there
fiber? I have no idea. I honestly have no idea.
Well, I'm. Let's see what the map is for Telus fiber.
I am definitely
Right,
gonna look to see if there's Telus fiber, because that would be the best option. It's either Shaw or Telus. It's one of the two.
So what do we got? What do we got for? Yeah, not just do it on a map. I want to check the map. Have a rough idea of the neighborhood. I'm just a random address. Area. So we're not gonna tell all your loyal viewers where the new house is.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that.
Yeah. So I will.
Although realistically, viewers, it's viewer, not viewers.
Yeah. That here. Why is it like it should just be a map?
You would think.
Fiber, 2-year term, 940 megabyte download and upload. Unlimited data on a 2-year term, otherwise 1 terabyte data applies. $75 for install. Oh, it doesn't say that it's not available. Maybe it is.
Reminds me, I'm gonna have to figure out how to cancel services here now too. Fuck.
Yeah, you gotta do all the
I don't like adulting. This sucks.
Oh, I know. That's why I avoid it at every opportunity.
But at least I have a place to live. That's 90% of it. $1,600 a month. Not a bad thing, but not the best.
Yeah, at least you're not just paying someone else to own it.
Yeah. And hopefully
My
in
biggest
5
beef
years'
with
time,
Edmonton.
if I have to leave Edmonton, I
Yeah.
can rent the place out, and that way when I eventually do come back, because realistically I'm not like gonna retire up here. I'd retire
Yeah.
with Boyle if I'd be up here, but I'm like, hopefully when I retire I can just have a place already there and have it rented out for 5 years and just go back down and move right back in, as it were.
I love having to aim for the gaps between the trees.
Yeah, you know you're low when.
Can't go up and over. Must stay below tree line. Oh, have to go up over that one. Well, it looks like my entire team is dead. Awesome.
Oh, good.
So I will drop my bombs and then
Go land
go
and
crash somewhere. Oh no, I'm not even gonna make it back to land. There's too many guys in the way.
yeah.
Just crash. I'm a jerk. Nobody gets a free kill off me. Because that's essentially all I am.
What are you flying?
Buccaneer.
Hmm.
See if that MiG's not paying attention, if I can get a sneaky shot in on him. Oh no, he's going too fast. Missile's already lost speed.
Hmm. 2-hour mark now. Why don't we start at a half hour early? I haven't done nothing. Be able to get some food in before I gotta go to bed. Writing things down in Google spreadsheet. Man, I love spreadsheets.
They do have their uses.
It's amazing how useful they really are at the end of the day. I mean, realistically, a picture is nothing more than a spreadsheet. Just really, really zoomed out.
Yeah, I suppose. Depending on the format, I think JPEG format, yeah, that's pretty much.
Any picture, doesn't matter what format, any picture. Because I mean, like, it's
this
just
pixel over,
a picture,
this pixel up, this color.
right? It's just a coloring of pixels. If you think of every cell as a pixel, or every collection of 3 cells as a pixel, you can do red, green, and like your primary colors, and you build a picture like that. I mean, like, realistically, pictures are nothing really more than, yeah. Next, 40 mil night vision.
Yeah, let's get some altitude, kick on the Doppler radar, and see if we can get some long-range sneaky. Probably not, before I get long-range sneakied back. There's a target 85 kilometers away.
Target rich environment.
What is the range on these things? 50 clicks. Lock on range 37. And of the British domestic upgrade of the Sparrow.
We actually finally just got rid of all of our sparrows. We sent them, the last of ours, to the Ukraine to get used.
Yep. They'll put them to good use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I am thoroughly enjoying the fact that they actually invaded Russia, though.
Yep. Wondering how much of that is just try and pull their troops back to go do something different. It's more of a diversionary attack.
Sparrow was
Semi-active radar
semi-active.
missile.
Yeah, it's kind of what the AMRAAM took over from. It was it was a radar homer, but it required the aircraft's radar to keep a lock on, and then the plane would talk to the missile as they would intercept.
Yeah,
and then
keep the plane pointed at the bad guy.
You had to keep the radar on him. And then the big development for the AMRAAM is it became a fire and forget, which means you could lock on and just fire and turn away, and the missile would still do its thing.
Yeah, that guy's high enough up. Let's see if I can fly straight long enough. Nope, somebody's locking me up.
But we bought a shit ton of them, so I mean, like, we had...
Ooh, it's actually tracking quite nicely. Oh, somebody else got him.
The funny thing is, we just got rid of our Sparrows, and the Americans have already started getting rid of their AMRAAMs. Yeah. Because they now have the AIM 240, which is an upgraded AMRAAM. The missile that really scares me is the SA-6. That shit should not be a thing.
Ooh, splash an F-20.
Let's build a missile that has a 250 nautical mile range.
Yeah, that's a little nuts.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm gonna make 23 on my butt.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, there we go. Sitting there, I almost thought I'd forget. Crashed or something. That's it. That is it. Doopy-doo. It's all the best. I see smoke on the horizon. Smoke.
What are you, a U-boat now?
Water. Nope. Just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Oh, Dr. Doom. You hear about that?
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna play that off.
I don't know. Just keep him in the mask the entire time?
Maybe. It'll
Like,
be interesting to see.
why not just get somebody new? Like, he's Iron Man. He's always going to be Iron Man. He's been Iron Man for like 20 years.
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom in the MCU now.
Like, it's not even a different cinematic universe. It's like,
Yeah. Unless they're like, unless they like pull something like he was Iron Man and something went wrong with one of his suits of armor and he got like trapped in it and became Doctor Doom because of it, maybe.
no, like, just do like a
But that would be completely reinventing Doctor
alternate
Doom's
universe nonsense.
maybe.
Origin story, yeah.
But again, you'd be completely redoing Doctor Doom's origin story, completely different from what every comic has ever portrayed him as. So,
Or is it just going to be like some people in the world look suspiciously similar to each other who aren't even related, and they're just going to write it off like that? Dr.
Yeah.
Doom just happens to look like Tony Stark? Which is its own kind of dumb.
yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see how they pull that off, but I just don't really care about the MCU anymore, so.
You know? Get the sky flash down. Come on. There you go.
I mean, has there been a good MCU movie since whatchamacallit, the one with Thanos. I forget what the name of it was, the two-parter.
Infinity War?
Is that what, yeah. Like, has there been a good Marvel movie since then? I mean, like, I don't think there has. Infinity Endgame, yeah.
Oh. That missile actually got him? How'd that happen? Oh, he's on fire. Oh. I must be catching guys not paying attention.
You still playing the same mission where you were the last guy left?
Oh, hell no, that's like 3 missions ago.
I was about to say.
I'm in a Phantom now.
Yeah.
Fighting MiG-21s and tornadoes. Why? I'll never know.
Well, MiG-21, yes, but tornadoes, no.
Alright, MiG-21. Radar home his ass. Aw.
F4 Phantom.
Oh, the missile still got him. I thought it was tracking the wrong thing. I have 3 kills in this
Oh, nice.
chunky bastard.
F4, my beloved. Ah. Sorry, Legors. Fucking. God damn it. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Oh. Hi. Thanks for showing your concern. Ow. That hurt. Holy Kybers. Holy Kybers. First a flashlight. Armor bag. Tactical backpack. How about you don't stick your head in my bag of chips, huh? You little shithead.
Yeah, I'm like 10% done researching the Griffin. Actually not bad. Oh, you know, I can test fly it now. Let's go back in here. Now that I have it as the plane I'm researching, test fly the Griffin. What the hell is that darter? Active radar, Homer. Our darter is a BDR air-to-air missile guided by active radar Homer seekers that manufactured South African firm Ultra. Now known as Denim Diamonds. What are its capabilities? Solid-fuel rocket, 80-kilometer range, active radar. Special Armed South African Air Force Cheetah Sea Fighter aircraft and was to be drawn from service when those retired in 2000. Publicly announced the missile will be procured to equip the 26 SAB Griffins, which have replaced the Cheetahs. Australian Air Force is also reviews on their drives. Selling them cheap because they're getting close to their shelf life. 2010 Pakistani Air Force. they do in... Such a cute little plane.
The Griffin? Yeah.
Yeah.
So very close to being Canadian, too.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't, don't get me wrong. But...
them, yeah. They were going to let us license build them too, though, weren't they?
Yep. Which is why I'm actually dumbfounded that we're not flying them, but I'm glad we're not.
Yeah, this thing is...
Because the only province in Canada that has a real aerospace industry is Quebec, and that would have been locking up Quebec as for the next election. Right there. Hey, I just got you how many thousands of jobs?
Yeah.
Right? But they actually went with a 35. I mean, we still profit from it because every 35 we get what? 22 or 23% of that back because we build parts for them?
Damn, this thing's fast.
Grippin, I think 2-2. I want to say 2-2. I could be wrong.
Okay, let's give this guy an M9. Oh, let's see. I'm up at 5,000 meters. Level flight. Full burn. How fast are we gonna go? Well, we're doing 1.2.
Mm-hmm.
1.6, we're starting to get some vibration.
1.6, okay, so 1.8 would probably be max out then. I thought you could do
I'm not
2.2.
sure what else. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, reduce speed, 1.65. Maybe it just has to be at significant altitude.
Jazz JS36 Grippin.
39.
39 or 30? Yeah, 39. Crew, length, wingspan, height, wing area, empty weight, takeoff weight, payload, power plant, max performance, Mach 2.
Where?
Mach 1.2 at sea level. You got to get to Mach 2 at 15,240 meters.
Okay, well, there's 16,000.
Yeah, you should be able to pull Mach 2 there. Should be.
Okay,
but then it's also War Thunder, so who fucking knows?
Supposed to have the helmet mounted. Oh, it does too. Should be able to lock missiles by where I'm looking. And you locked them up at 50 kilometers. Missile out. That's still tracking. Oh. Lost lock at the last second.
Turn on the kitten cam again, 'cause she's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Fiber's back. Hello, friend. Man.
Ooh. Not much in the way of cannon ammo.
On the Griffin? Yeah, it's a tiny bird.
Yeah. $120 rounds. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the biggest reason, like, I didn't want it here. It's just because she got no legs. She got no legs.
Yeah. You can take missiles or you can take drop tanks. Those are your options.
She got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. But when your entire country is a one giant landing field, you don't really need legs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting such sleepies. Planes crashing in the background. Whee! Oh, big stretches.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell kind of rounds this cannon has, because I just killed a T-64 with the gun.
Should be a 20 mil.
Right.
There's no way they put anything bigger than that in that thing. That's just like that would just be goofy and
Alright,
weird.
what do you have? Where are you, Griffin? You have a 27 millimeter.
What?
27 millimeter Akin M85 cannon.
That's a weird fucking size.
Okay, where do we have? Just 39 Griffin. Let's go see. What do we have for armament? All the Griffin's avionics are fully integrated using 5 mil standard 1553B digital data buses. Blah blah blah.
That's just a 27 mil. It's just a weird size.
Equipment and armaments. What do we got here? Griffin is compatible with a number of different armaments beyond the aircraft's single 27mm Mauser BK-27. Omitted on the two-seat variants includes air-to-air missiles such as the M9 Sidewinder, air-to-ground, the AGM-65 Mavericks, anti-ship missiles such as the RBS-15. 2020 Swedish Air Force Griffin fleet completed the MS-19 upgrade process, enabling compatibility with a range of weapons, including long-range MBDA Meteor missile, short-range Iris-T missile, and GBU-49 laser-guided bomb. Saab's campaign director for India stated that if you buy a Griffin, select where you want weapons from. Israel, Sweden, Europe, US, South America. It's up to the customer. They'll put anything on it.
Makes sense considering what it is.
Yeah, well, and most weapons are just derivatives of something somebody else has already made. So,
Yeah.
hey, this is good. Let's tweak it. Alright, where's that gun? What else carries the Mauser BK-27? Developed in the 1960s.
Yeah. Not the 60s.
Gas
Anything but the
operated,
60s.
series of 27 by 154, 145 cartridges, typical projectile weight of 260 grams. Total weight of the complete round is 516 grams. Most models use a linked feed system for the ammunition, however, Eurofighter Typhoon makes use of a specially developed variant of the BK-27. Uses a linkless feed system instead, which is intended to prove reliability. Used in the Panavia Tornado, Alpha jet. Griffin, Eurofighter Typhoon. At one time, Lockheed Martin was considering a license-built version for the F-35. They've also developed a remote-controlled naval version.
Because of course they have. I wish that surprised me in any way, shape, or form.
breech cylinder gun operated by fully automatic electric-fired gas-operated system with a selective rate of 1,000 or 1,700 rounds a minute. Utilizes pyrotechnic cocking charges to cycle the action.
Garbage. Those are. That's gonna go back. Rock.
Gun mainly fires Mine-Geschoss. Best effect against aircraft. There are also several types of armor-piercing shells, like the frangible armor-piercing shell named the FAP-27. By 145mm ammunition / PEB 327. Citation needed. In his book Typhoon, former RAF pilot Mike Sutton reported his 27mm cannon jamming during a strafing run in Syria against ISIS targets while sporting Allied ground units. According to his book, the Typhoon was to be built originally without an internal gun, like the Phantom and Harrier. However, pretty well a decision was made to install an internal gun that led to manufacturing issues. Gun jammed after 26 rounds. That would suck.
Yep. Could be worse. There's the MiG-27 had a gun that would fucking throw its own electronics out.
Yep.
Hey, fire the gun! No more electronics for you.
One variant of the Yak-9 had a gun that would vibrate itself out of the frame.
Yep.
And, like, dismount the engine from the...
Light?
Yeah. If you fired it, like, more than one consecutive shot. Wasn't there a MiG that also, like, the gas out of the muzzle would choke out the engine?
Choke out the engines, yeah. Again, the Russians can build fucking airframes like nobody's business.
Well, that's because it's the math part.
It's
the manufacturing part, they fall down on.
There's that too. But I mean, like, even, like, all of their airframes are absolutely phenomenal because they have to be fucking built to such an extent because they get fucking abused in such ways. Like, it was something I noticed when last time I was playing with an Antonov. Like, when I do a load plan, I'm trying to balance the plane out, and okay, I'm gonna move weight here, and then okay, I'm gonna have to move everything forward like a couple inches just so I get within my weight parameters. When I was dealing with the Antonovs over in Romania, it was literally, okay, that's there. Next piece. Okay, that's there. Next piece. Like, they didn't give a shit what weight went where. Because they built the plane to take any weight anywhere. Which you can do. That's totally a doable thing. But I mean, like, you're so over-engineering the plane to do that, though. It's nutty. They're built so strong, which is a good thing, but at the same time, it's just, like, seriously, what the fuck, over?
There's a guided bombus. What does Harrier GR7 get? Holy crap, that's a lot of different guns you can put on that thing. $10,000 more points. If I can actually get some kills, maybe I can actually finish just stupid mission for today. And then I'll start again
no more
tomorrow.
viewer count. Even Katie's left me.
I was in there. Yeah, I'm still running.
Yeah. OBS is telling me the viewer count is at 0.
Well, because I don't count.
You gotta actually have it actively up and looking for the...
Which is weird, because how would it know? Like, it's...
just she puts it in sleep after a while, maybe? No idea.
Hey, I got F-16s, F-15s, and I'm in a
Yeah.
Phantom.
Well, if you do boom and zoom, you can win.
Yeah.
Phantom straight line, as long as you don't bother to turn. She is significantly faster than everything else out there. Do not try and turn with that. No, especially with not like a 16 or something. Though.
Yeah. No, hell no.
16 can turn better than most things. It's kind of creepy.
How fast is a MiG-29? Oh, there's a Tomcat.
29?
Might have trouble outrunning him.
Yeah, you.
I'm just gonna go hide in the mountains. I'll pop out at the end and see if I can catch some stragglers looking the wrong way. Speaking of, turn my radar off so they can't get a fix on me with RWR.
Mach 2.3.
Yeah.
At 2,400 kilometers at high altitude. That's extreme high altitude.
Right, top speed. Where's my? It's gonna show me. That's not gonna tell me in Mach. Just 2164 kilometers an hour at 10,000 meters.
Yeah. Best performance number they got for the MiG-29 is Mach 2.3 at high altitude. So I'd probably say that's 12 to 15 somewhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere because it's raining in the world. And I've only got like 15 minutes left.
Inventory management.
Done that.
Redundant inventory management.
Yay, it stopped raining.
Can I lock up the F4? Oh, he's on fire. Well, let's just clean up the AI planes. At least get some points.
Oh, I'm up to concurrent viewer of 1. Wonder if it's
Maybe it decided I was back. Oh.
up to 7 views though.
Ooh.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Firing just as you fired.
Oh. Oh, that went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, you reverse sneezed?
Went to go swallow some spit in my mouth and it went down the wrong tube. Oh. Don't mind me, I'm just over here waterboarding myself. Oh, Jesus.
Back into the hunter just because it's funny when you kill stuff with it. And people go, what the hell?
Everybody underestimates the Hawker Hunter.
No, it's just completely outclassed at its tier. Because nobody plays it, they don't have data, because they balance based off of how good people are in it. And they don't have data to adjust its BR if it doesn't get played enough. At least that's their official story. I think they're just super duper lazy, and they're more worried about pumping out a new jet that they could charge people money for.
Hmm.
And then nerf it into the ground after people pay 70, 80 bucks for it. I think that's what they've done for like the last 3 or 4 planes.
Jesus.
Like super powerful when they first come out, and then like 2 months later, they're we had to adjust it for balance because it was performing too well. It's like, well, yeah, I did that on purpose.
Yep.
Give it out early to the YouTubers. They show it off, and it's like, look how awesome this plane is, and then everybody buys one. And you have a whole bunch of people who've never played the game.
Now got your money, and therefore we
Tomcats.
don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Who can I sneak in on? No, he's not going to turn across in front of me. Not inside my envelope, anyways.
5 minutes left. See if I can go punch the chicken. Come here, chicken.
I'm gonna have make some chicken noodle soup. But you can't kick it. Oh, he's running now.
I got it.
Yeah, you punched chicken to death. Oh, now you're choking the chicken.
Literally.
You allowed to do that on stream?
You know. Chicken is being thoroughly choked. I'm gonna throw the chicken against the wall.
You should be able to make a compressed air cannon and launch the chicken at things. If you like throw it enough, does it get ruined?
I don't know.
Bash it against the wall.
Actually, apparently can't.
Oh.
Yeah, enough of that.
We gotta see how high you can throw it and see if you can pull out a gun and shoot it before it hits the ground.
No, there's no way in hell.
No.
I don't even know if I can throw it straight up. Yeah, well. That was a good waste of a couple minutes. I was thinking it was going to take me a lot longer to get to the chicken to punch it to death, but...
Yep.
Well, what's my phone going off for now? You won update. There's an update.
Now what's updating? Okay, what does Steam say? Do I have managed downloads? Oh, I do. Grounded has a 800 megabyte.
The Remax site that I've been using to look at places, like to decide where I wanted to go, it updated with my place. It now shows
no
as
longer
sold.
for sale.
It now shows as sold.
Realtors are pretty on the ball with that stuff.
Yep.
They probably delisted it as soon as you sent them the money.
Well, it was under pending before.
Yeah.
Now it's actually showing as sold.
Yeah. Okay, now that F-104 is really going to have to screw up if he gets... Ooh. Am I actually going to get close enough to an F-104 to... Oh, no. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's an F-104 is just a rocket.
Yeah, somebody else shot him down, though, so that's all right. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to call that with the stream because nobody's watching anyways, so...
All right. Do what you got to do.
And I'm at 258, which is